check.
There. I think we're good.
That sounds better.
Okay,
it's not
good.
real loud, but I can hear.
Good. I can barely hear me, but that's fine. I can hear you just fine. You're fucking loud.
Really?
Yeah.
We're about even in my headphones now.
All right. There we go.
Check, check, check.
Fuck.
You going to start this thing or what? Good night. You go on vacation, come back, and just totally forget. Just quit sipping your bourbon.
Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
Did you lower this chair in the last 2 weeks while I was gone? Or you were gone? Because it's getting harder for a guy to get in and out of this thing.
Yes.
That's unfortunate for me.
Both.
My knees are hurting. So guess what I did right before I came here?
Took a poop?
Yes, that is accurate. I had to go be on a job site today. Rushed home. Had a 2 o'clock call that I took in my driveway because I got home at 2. So I had the Bluetooth in the truck. Figured I'll just do it here. 10-minute call usually.
You farted while you were on Bluetooth?
No, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
So I do the call.
That's why I said it.
Run in. I'd been kind of sweaty, and I did have to take a dump, so I did that. Got a shower, throw on some clean underwear, and sit down at my desk and start working, just in my undies.
Okay.
I'm at home alone.
Right.
Why not? At 4 o'clock, I had a Zoom-style call, face Google thing. So I threw on a T-shirt for the sake of the other person.
Yeah.
So I got that done. I got so excited that I got it done early because I thought it'd go till 5 and went to 4:30ish.
Yeah.
That I rushed out of the house to get here. And it was when I got on a breezeway that has glass doors and windows on either end.
You were still in your underwear.
Facing the street in the neighbor's yard that I was still in my underwear with the fly open.
Yep.
So luckily for you, I realized that and went back inside and got some shorts on.
At this point, I'm so depressed that I just could have given a shit.
You definitely do not seem to be given any.
It is.
We are wearing we're wearing matching outfits.
We are.
We are.
Gray shirt, blue pants, blue shorts.
Blue gym shorts.
No, so I did. I just got back from vacation. And I love going on vacation. I hate coming back because I don't want to be here.
In Ohio. Or with your family. Or with me. Or all the above.
It could be. It could be D. These nuts. No, I don't want to be in Ohio. It was so hard for me not to go I-95 north. I almost went I-95 south and went back to Florida from Hilton Head.
It is so hard.
I fucking hate.
You go on vacation, it just gets so hard.
It does. I just fucking hate being here. I hate being in this state.
I hate that you're miserable in this state.
I
love Ohio.
I am miserable as fucking hell in this state.
That's because it's summer.
No one actually gives a shit. Now I'm miserable in the wintertime too.
I know, you're always miserable.
It's this goddamn state. The minute we got into West Virginia, my allergies started acting up. I started getting clogged up and I started feeling like shit. This fucking Northern Hemisphere bullshit.
Now hold on. If that started when you got in West Virginia, that was your body's natural defense and your butthole probably puckered a little. Because you were worried about having to squeal like a pig. Oh, you mean coming back up? I thought you meant going down.
No, coming back up here. It's just, I don't want to be here. I don't know. I don't think I can make it any more clear to anybody that I do not want to live in this state.
I think you've made it.
And no one gives a flying fuck about my mental health.
That's not true. I care.
You didn't buy my house so I can move south.
I can't afford your house.
Okay.
Also, your house isn't on the market because your wife won't let you sell your house.
At this point.
See, I'm not the issue in that equation.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. So my new thing, because, I'm not typically passive aggressive. I'm usually just aggressive. My new thing is how much I love Ohio. Oh, I can't wait to get back. I love it there.
Love it so much. It's so great.
I just still get the same.
Those 3 days out of the year are beautiful.
I love 9 months of gray. That's a season.
It's like that Coldplay song Yellow, except gray. Look at the stars.
This year,
you can't see them because clouds.
2020 was better than 2021 at this point. It has barely broke 80 degrees.
Thank
in this.
heavens. It's
I know,
so hot.
I know. But I have a pool now.
Why do you have an air conditioner if you're going to set it at 76?
It's nice in here.
No, it's not.
Then fucking turn it down.
I can't reach it.
There's a remote right there to your left.
It is a solid, from my extended arm, a solid 1.5 feet away.
Oh my God! Lean forward, you fat shit.
That is called a crunch, and I will track that on my Fitbit fitness app.
Fucking do something.
Inner exercise. Crunch is number 1. I'll get it. It just reminded me that it was funny because I walked in, saw a set to 76, and I shared a meme this morning, which I know you didn't see.
I haven't been on Facebook since I left.
That's good. But it said, if you keep your AC any higher than 75, please don't invite me to your terrarium, you lizard. And I walk in, you have it set to 76.
Go home.
I was like, son of a...
Go home. I'm just, for the next week and a half, I'm just going to be like, oh, fuck,
Week and a half, my butt, for the next lifetime and a half.
Probably.
You're gonna
it is so much nicer.
Now, here's my thing.
I don't even give a shit. It's not the heat.
It's the humidity.
The weather is so much nicer. The sun is always out. We went through a goddamn hurricane, and it didn't. I'm just like, this is great.
That wasn't a real hurricane.
No, it went around central Florida, and it was downgraded to a tropical storm before it hit Miami.
That was barely a rainstorm.
Well, it was a hurricane, and then when it hit landfall, whatever you want to call that, it was downgraded to a tropical storm. But as it came up
the shaft
of Pennsylvania. Florida.
I was wondering where you're going with that. I was staying quiet to write it out.
As it came up Florida, it got upgraded to a hurricane again. So when it came through, Tampa and all that, it was actually a hurricane on the Gulf side. But it went around central Florida. It went around Orlando, Haines City, Davenport,
so Disney. It never really hit.
It never actually hit. So all we got was a little bit of Ohio-based rain. And I'm just like, fuck, I can deal with hurricanes. This is fine. There's no winds.
Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Kashmina.
I'm like, shit, I get higher winds out of my house in Ohio.
I get higher winds out of my colon.
But
this is weak.
It's just, I just don't want to fucking be here.
Now, here's my thing. And I know how you feel about Ohio. We have talked about it for the last 3 years now.
I've been talking about it for 20 years.
We have been talking about it together.
The royal we of me.
So, you are the royal we. I'll give you that much.
I am a royal we.
Do you think if you were born and raised in Florida or South Carolina or Colorado or Oregon or whatever, you would feel the same way because that's all you've ever known as far as living? Vacations always are better than where you live, right? Whether you vacation to the mountains or the beach, everybody has their own preference.
They do.
But Kristen GW are beach people. She loves the beach.
I am a beach
They
person.
did a Pacific Northwest trip, and they went down the coast, basically, from Washington down to Northern California. Stopped, they saw the redwoods. Yeah. She talked about how awesome it was being in the mountains. And I'm like, that's how I've always felt. I prefer the mountains over the beach, but she always goes to the beach. And then she found a new love for a different terrain, a different region.
So
do you think if you were born somewhere else, you'd still hate Ohio this much?
Probably.
Most people that aren't born in Ohio hate Ohio anyway.
It's not. So for me, it's not it's not the mountains or it's not this. It's the ocean. It is legitimately the ocean.
So you're Moana.
Fuck yes, I am. It's calling.
That's hot.
It's is calling. I mean,
and I know who
so I think my next tattoo, if I ever get around to doing
Miami, and now I'm a drug lord.
I'm gonna get waves on my arm. I'm gonna get a half sleeve of just waves.
You should get the
that's it.
Get a Pac Sun logo on your arm.
That's stupid.
I know. That's why I want to see you do it.
That is dumb.
Get an Oasis logo. Get all the 90s beach themed clothing logos on your arm that we always used to buy at Pac Sun in Ohio. Billabong, all of it.
No.
We almost everybody Salt Life, bro.
That's not even a thing. If you drive
Ron John Surf Shop.
I went to Ron John.
Get the tattoo.
If you drive around with a fucking Salt Life sticker on your car and you live in Ohio, you're permanently stuck in this hellhole, Hellhio as I have deemed it now.
Hello.
I'm now referring to Ohio as that state up north.
Hey, okay, hold on. You're about to cross the line with me. You're about to cross the line.
I
will do nothing about it, but you should chill.
So that stayed up north because when I'm in South Carolina, the state is up north, and I don't want to be here.
North Carolina would be the state up north of South Carolina.
No.
That's why they're called North in South Carolina. It's a geographical thing.
You know what? I can be in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, Kentucky, and it's still that state up north. I could give a flying shit about Michigan. I don't care.
Yeah, screw you, Tyler.
Yeah.
Michigan sucks.
Whatever. But no, I had a great time in Florida. We sat around and did nothing.
Good.
Which was fine by me. And we had decided a couple weeks ago that we were going to get on to my sister's for about 5 to 7 days. And then on the way back, we were going to stop at Hilton Head we wanted to stay till today. Till today. So I would have actually come back today. But we could not find a house or condo or hotel room that would go from Saturday to Tuesday. So, which is fine. It
gives you an extra day to come back.
Gave me an extra day. We got in late last evening. It went well. Like the drive was uneventful, and I was pouting and depressed, and just making snide ass comments when Liz would ask, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "To drive or just in general?"
I'm fine to drive.
I'm fine to drive.
In general, I hate my life.
No, right now I am despising every
I'm about
ounce,
to drive
every
this
mile.
Toyota off of a West Virginia mountain to avoid getting into Ohio.
West Virginia, shit. I was still in like North Carolina, ready to drive off a mountainside. I hadn't even left the South yet.
You're still south of the Mason-Dixon line.
But I was just like, yeah, it's whatever.
Well, I'm so glad
Ohio.
you're back. I'm so glad you're here. And I got to be honest, if you move south, I would be super happy for you. Some other people I know and we've talked about move south to Florida and down around there. And I'm so happy for them because that means less people in Ohio, and I hate big crowds. So you all take off.
I'm fine with that.
Take as many people with you as you can.
I'll take at least 3.
You need more than that.
Well, I can't.
I need about 3 million.
I can't control everybody, but I'll take at least 3. But when I got back, my mailbox was full of junk mail.
Did you not have your mail stopped?
No, I never stopped my mail.
Oh, I could have came by and got it for you or something.
Then I should have asked the neighbor to grab it, but
that would have been smarter.
Because she was watching Diesel.
I would have taken it all and just thrown it in your pool.
That's fine. It was all crap.
Yeet!
It was all crap.
Just come home and start paper macheing.
Fucking yeet that shit into the... I found 2 dead frogs, a toad, and a live bullfrog in the skimmer.
Nice.
And, hold on.
That's good eating.
2 dead mice and a mole.
In the skimmer?
In the skimmer.
Dude, that's a buffet.
That's a week's worth of animals.
Yeah, you're good. It's a buffet.
But, so I came back and... Like I said, my mailbox, it was legitimately full of junk mail. But there was one package in there.
Yeah, there was. It was mine.
It was not yours. It was from a listener. Corey Allender. Linder, sorry. I always call him Allender.
Well, you pronounce things wrong. That's well established.
Al Linder.
Allender.
What'd you say it was?
Allender.
Al, A-L-L-I-N-D-E-R. Al in Linder.
Al in her. All in her.
Whatever.
It's Corey
anyway,
all in her.
It's fucking Corey. So he sent a little something. And
okay,
I
what
opened
he said?
it last night. So it says, Martelle and Randy. Made this as part of my fan art series on my 3D printer and design Facebook page.
What? I didn't even invite me. I don't.
This is my 3rd one in the series. I hope you guys like it. Love the show, Corey. Sorry for the lack of assorted white powders, Brandon. White powders.
We'll just sniff those up. Lick it right up.
So.
Tuck that up in
now,
the gums.
I opened this and I looked at it last
So you've
night.
already seen it.
I've already seen it.
You didn't even message me.
I did not.
Okay.
For this reason. Because I knew.
How did he get your address?
Well, he did send me a message
a
couple weeks ago.
I was like, time out.
But he's been here, too.
Oh, okay.
He took all of my Mark III GTI shit when I got rid of my Mark III.
Okay.
I just gave it all to him. Like $500 worth of fucking stuff.
Well, yeah, then it's about time he gives us something in return. Because I had something to do with that.
You ready for this?
I'm pumped.
Are you?
No, I'm I'm pumped. Yes, but I'm not ready.
Close your eyes.
I'm about to pee a little.
I want you to close your eyes because I want
both of them.
Yeah,
they're closed. I swear.
All right, open up.
Shut up.
That's fucking badass.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
dude.
He
let
did
me see
our
that.
fucking logo.
We got the whole logo 3D printed, collar and all.
Yeah. Like, that's fucking badass. I was excited about it.
Yeah, I'm pumped. This is going to go great here and take the helm studio. That's sweet, man.
It is.
Corey, thank you so much.
I was excited. Like, I was like, what the hell
Martelle is probably going to display this, and when he moves to Florida and leaves me here alone and we never do a podcast again, I'm sure he'll take it with him.
So he sent me a message somewhere. I'm looking to see like how long ago it was.
We're going to have to share a picture of this. This would be good once we start going live video.
Yeah.
So we can show stuff off. Like me.
So yeah, he had asked something. He said, "Hey, I need your address. I got something for him." Like, oh shit, is it an IED, an envelope bomb, or cyanide? And he goes, assorted white powders.
2 of the 3.
He said, assorted white powders. I gave him my address. I'm like, I'll snort them. He's like, I mean, what else do you do with them?
Put them up your butt.
I said, put them in the ventilation systems.
There you go. That way the whole family gets to have fun.
So that was back on the 1st of July. So that was right before I left.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, and that's what showed up in my mailbox.
Good thing you just eat everything in the pool. This would have ended up in there with all the frogs and gerbils and stuff.
That would have floated, though.
Will it float?
Well, it was wrapped in bubble wrap in a bubble wrap envelope.
Okay, I guess.
And it's plastic.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's solid, and that's a good size.
Yeah, I mean, it's a plaque. It's a plaque. It's awesome.
I'm pumped.
I fucking love it. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey.
Now I brought a gift for you.
You did. So I'm finishing up what I'm pre-gaming.
Chug it. Yeah, I walk in.
I'm not fucking chugging. That's the 101.
Telling you. Oh, it's fine.
I'm already getting fucked up.
Oh, come on. You were just on vacation for a week.
That doesn't mean I drank every night. Speaking of.
No, that's my point. You're back here and you hate it, so you need to drink. Let's go.
So I sent you guys a picture of my brother-in-law's collection of Blantons.
Yes, you did.
4 fucking cases.
When you first said it, I went, oh, I wonder what store he's at. And then it took me a minute to realize, oh, no.
That was in his closet.
That's his...
He was stationed in D.C. for a while, for the past year. And he would go to he just kept going to this one store. And it wasn't the owner, it was the manager of the store. It was like, hey, you guys, are you in the military? He's like, oh, yeah, we are. He's like, all right, cool. So every time he'd go in, he'd get like these crazy discounts.
That's what's up.
Like the guy was like, oh, that's the guy would ring it up for like $32. He's like, no, that's $22.
Yeah.
You just give
Which you can do in other states. You can't do that in Ohio.
Yeah. And so he would just do this whole thing. Well, so this store does store picks. And they did their own barrel picks.
Nice.
So they did like a barrel picks of Blantons. He got there in July. They did it in, I think, May or June. They did a Blanton's barrel pick. Well, he's like, shit, all right, whatever. So they did a Buffalo Trace barrel pick. And he went in, he bought like a bottle. Now, my brother-in-law is not a huge Buffalo Trace fan.
Fair.
I mean, he likes Blantons, but he's not a Buffalo Trace fan. So he bought a bottle. He tried it. Now this was the barrel pick, and he's like, "That's really good." So he went back and bought another bottle, and then he went back and bought like 2 more bottles
of the Buffalo Trace
of the barrel pick. Yeah.
I mean, if you find something you like and it's limited.
And then he said something about the barrel, the actual barrel. So Buffalo Trace sent the barrel that the bottles came from. He said something about like the Blanton's barrel, and he's like, nah, that went to the owner of the store. They're like, they send us the barrel, that went to the owner, whatever. And he's like, oh. Well, then he asked about the Buffalo Trace barrel, and the guy's like, you want it? He's like, yeah, I'll give you $100 for it. He's like, do you want it?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, I can get it in the back of my truck.
He's like, absolutely.
So he took it. So he's got the barrel from the shit we were drinking.
Not only can he drink that delicious Buffalo Trace, he can lick the inside of the barrel.
He could.
Straight from the source.
Well, so
it's like milking the tea.
I didn't think about it till just now.
Put Buffalo Trace in that.
I should have him just start mixing, like make an infinity barrel out of this fucking 44-gallon barrel. A whole
infinity barrel would be amazing.
Like out of the barrel. Like just dump in what you got.
Oh,
but his plan is to put. What's funny is, so him and I, when I got down there, he's like, "This is what I'm thinking about doing. I want to try to get a Buffalo Trace barrel head, because he has half a Blanton's barrel head. He has a warped Buffalo Trace head. He's like, I want to get like a Buffalo Trace barrel head, and I want to put it right here and put glass over top of it. And I said, you should put a little like ball bearing mechanism in there and make a Lazy Susan out of it. Put the glass on it, but make a Lazy Susan out of it. He's like, oh, I don't know. Well, his buddy Nick came up from like 3 hours south, wherever he lives. He said
that's Cuba.
He said the same thing. He's like, you should make a Lazy Susan out of this.
Out of the barrel?
Out of the top of the barrel. Put the barrel head on and make a. And
I would make a game show wheel, like spin to win, and put a different bottle of bourbon on each space, and you just spin to see what you're drinking.
I said the same thing. Do that. But he had a lot of stuff that we can't get here, like McKenna 10.
Yeah.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It is
you
really good.
should have brought some back.
Yeah, but he got it in D.C.
No, I mean like a 2-ounce sample.
Oh, I didn't have any 2-ounce. He doesn't have 2-ounce bottles. I wasn't dealing with that shit.
Well, I mean, they are hard to get in anywhere in the world.
They are. You have to order them from Amazon. I wasn't going to wait for that.
I wasn't going to wait overnight.
One day shipment for that shit. But he, like McKenna.
Sorry, listeners, we can't review it because Martelle's lazy.
Yeah, fuck yes, I am. I was on vacation.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm lazy when I'm not on vacation. So
I went to a store. One store looked, they didn't have anything in Florida. I went to a store in Hilton Head, looked, they didn't have anything.
I know, like a year ago, you were like, I found this at this store and this. You went to like 7 stores.
I know, this time
you messaged us, you're like, hey, went to a store, didn't find nothing.
Didn't find anything.
So thanks for the heads up, man.
Sorry.
Usually, like, and I got that way too, because I used to travel in the state. I would literally I'd drive to the job, and when I was heading home, I'd take back roads, as I've said before.
Yeah.
But I'd look on OHLQ and find little small town liquor stores, because usually everybody there drinks.
Yeah.
Vodka, like Popov, plastic bottle vodka, or Jack. Like small town Ohio's Jack, you know.
But those stores aren't getting the things.
Some of them do. Typically they don't. You're right. But I just always hope for a gym. But every once in a while I'd find some. I'd message you guys, or dude would be out somewhere and message us. Mo definitely does.
We'll see.
And this time you went all the way to Florida and to Hilton Head, and you're just like, meh. And I can't tell you last time I stopped at a different liquor store.
I came back with a bottle of Old Forester 1910.
Right, which you can easily get in Ohio.
Not easily.
I showed you.
You just sent me a picture.
And I've never seen it in there. But I've never looked at it. And I walked in there into the small town. They don't have anything in the store. That's where I got my Weller Special Reserve.
Yeah.
Where they were like, hey, we've got 2 cases behind the counter. Do you want it all?
Yeah. Yes.
And I was like, I already had 3 bottles in my hand. I was like, I'm good for now.
Well, see, I have.
And I walk in there, and there's no other Old Forester, but you sent me the picture of the 1910, and then you messaged me saying I ain't going to share it. And I walk in, there's 7 bottles.
You should have bought one.
I might. I might get one tomorrow.
It's really good. That's why it's hard.
It is good. I've had it. It is good.
Yeah, I think you've had it here. We did a review on the show.
I know. It's the only place I try stuff besides my house.
So, but it's and then I bought a bottle. I got a bottle of Virgin Cane Ginger. I got 1 bottle. Why?
Because they only had 1 bottle. That better be your answer.
No, I'm not a glutton.
That's not true. You got 3 other bottles of it downstairs.
I've got 1 and a half. I got a half.
Oh, the ginger. Okay,
the ginger.
Well, you could have got me some.
You have like 14 bottles coming now.
No, I don't.
In one of the group chats, someone asked if you need ginger. Like, I got like 3 bottles coming.
Did I?
Yeah.
Is that from Michael?
Yes.
All right, Michael, we need to hook up. I didn't remember who I said to what.
But anyway, so I didn't grab. I just grabbed the one, and then I grabbed a bottle of the Maker's 101.
Yeah. Maker's 101 still readily available here. But it's also highly sought here. Like you got to catch it within a day or 2 of shipment. It's not waiting line for.
In the 101, my understanding was the 101 was a seasonal Christmas release.
Okay, but it's been going all year long.
Well, because of COVID. Usually they put it in the Maker's. It's in the gift shop, and that's it.
Oh, and so because of COVID, So the Maker's 101, I know that's getting dusty. I should go ahead and grab a bottle or 2 and just hold on.
I did pick up another bottle of that.
Okay.
So I didn't go crazy, but I didn't find anything. Like, I legitimately did not find anything that was like I couldn't get
diamonds in the rough you were looking
Bade
for.
and Blow. No Bade and Blow.
No Bade and Blow.
No McKenna. No Buffalo Trace. No Eagle Rare. No Blantons of any kind. Now, I could have taken Blantons from my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
But I like it. I just don't like it that much.
I like it. Yeah.
I mean,
the more we talk about it, the more I've had it, I don't even like it at the $65 price.
I like it. I don't like it that much. I mean, and when him and I, he was like, "Wait, see if your buddies want any of this Blanton's." I'm like, "All right, $100 a bottle." I don't think that's outrageous. He muled that shit back from D.C. and then I got to mule that shit back to Ohio.
I don't think it's outrageous. I just ain't going to pay it.
No, and
it's not a $100 bottle to me, regardless of who gets it from where.
Tyler's like, it's an $80 bottle. I'm like,
no, it's a $63
bottle. He
said,
he goes, I do $80 or $90. I'm like, well, it's $100 at this point because I'm going to take 10 out of that, and I'm going to throw my brother-in-law the rest. Sorry, I mean, not sorry.
No, I mean, I've always,
what it is.
When people bring me stuff from out of state, like Quinn has, Mike has, I try to throw them a few extra bucks. When they say, oh, it's this much total. And then when I do stuff for people, I do it, like when I brought stuff back, I think I got stuff for you one time. I've gotten stuff for a dude. Yeah. I don't expect more because I'm doing it just out of the kindness of, it's a friendship
thing. You got
me
the Angel Envy rye.
That's what it was.
And I didn't give you any extra.
But I've also been drinking your bourbon for 3 years.
Right.
I don't expect, that's what I'm saying, like I don't expect extra from you.
I don't expect extra from I never expect anybody to go above and beyond.
Right, but as a buyer, I try to throw them a couple bucks. Like, hey, thank you.
I do the same.
It's a good business practice.
I do the same, but I never expect anything from anybody because people have just let me down.
You're just a ray of sunshine today.
I'm telling you. I hate coming back from the South and not having...
What was so funny is in our chat message, like before, I was like, do we have cocktails? We're going back and forth. I was like, he's in a really good mood. And I get here and you're like, what?
No, like, no.
Well, no, first I came here and opened the door. I'm like, knock, like, hello. And I noticed Liz's vehicle's gone, but I don't hear the girls. So I walk in. I'm like, hello. And I hear nothing. Finally come to the base stairs. I'm like, where are you at? I'm upstairs.
Upstairs. Motherfucker.
It's like, okay, I'm a murderer. I just walked in your house.
Good.
Like, whatever. I hate it. I hate it here. Kill me now.
Fine. I'm fine with that. It's all good. So anyway, all right. I finished my shit.
That it?
That's it. I'm putting some ice in my glass.
All right. You ready for what's in my magical brown bag? Okay. You should just take this glass because you're going to mix them again.
God damn it. Your magical brown bag is not a synonym for your ball sack, is it?
No, it's a synonym for my butthole. My prison purse. Prison purse while in the clink. Magical brown bag when I'm in your house.
Wow.
First off, we have...
Well, I had Coke.
Always Coca-Cola. I know, but I thought, you know what?
So I do want to do a whiskey Rita.
Oh, that sounds good.
I looked them up while I was down in Florida. It's whiskey. So instead, it's basically a margarita with whiskey, but you replace the tequila with whiskey, and you still use the triple sec and the lime and all the other shit.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I've got the triple sec.
Yeah, I don't.
I got the triple secs. And guess what else I have in my magical prison purse?
God, I hope it's warm Coca-Cola.
Well, that was cold when I bought it at the store, and then I drove here, and then we sat and talked, and here we are.
All right.
I also have a now warm cherry Coke.
What the fuck? Okay.
So we're going to mix Coke and cherry Coke for a cocktail tonight. And I'm kidding. So... I know you don't like the Hunch Punch Lightning Old Smoky.
Oh, no. Fuck, no.
You don't like the Moonshine Cherries.
That was anything, you know what? Anything at this point from...
Old Smoky?
Old Smoky is fucking disgusting. And if you pull an Old Smoky jar out of there, this show is done. This will be the last show that ever gets fucking aired.
What if after 3 years, our podcast ends before you move to Florida?
If you have a fucking Old Smoky container in there, I'm going to kick you.
Quit thinking about Old Smoky. Okay.
Hunch Punch was gross.
It was. Do you like coffee?
I like coffee. I do not like coffee-flavored alcohol.
You like the one that Mo got us?
It was okay. I still have not drank the samples that
Old Smoky makes a Java.
I swear to God.
But I didn't get it. I've got some amaretto here. Disaronno.
Oh, my God.
And here's where it gets really good, because here's the main ingredient. You ready for this?
Why were you? This is just a liqueur. This isn't coffee flavored.
I know. I was just messing with you about the moonshine thing.
God.
Once you got all fired about moonshine, I had to run with it.
I hate Old Smoke.
I even told you in our message, no moonshine.
I know. But I don't trust you.
You don't trust me. Fair.
You have
you are a
fucked
smart
me
man.
over more times than I can count on one finger.
Yeah, that's because I use 3 fingers.
Right.
Our piece de resistance, and I paid good money for this. Captain Morgan private stock.
Oh.
Yeah, the good stuff, not even the cheap. See? I told you. I said, you know what? Martelle's coming back. I'm going to do him a solid. I'll do the cocktail and not buy it from a gas station this time.
Even a gas station's fine, just not Old Smoky.
The gas station's where I got the Old Smoky pickles. All right, so
what am I doing?
So what you're doing, because I know you're going to measure this out.
Yeah.
So for the first one, and I forget the name because I took a picture of it on my phone and I forgot to get the picture, the name in the picture. We are going to do 2.5 ounces of the rum.
Oh, so we're starting with rum.
I mean, you can start either way you want.
I can't find the little zippy
the little
thing.
Tabby thing on the private stock. I haven't handed you a nice bottle to open in a while. It's even got a cork.
Yeah.
No you used to cracking open a canner, twisting off a jar lid. Come on, Martelle, get it. I know you worked out on vacation.
I did not.
You probably did burpees on the beach.
I think I'm right around 232.
Ooh.
So I'm up like 10 pounds.
I like them thick. I like them chunky. You looking for a pocket knife? Where's your knife? I got my keys.
One around here.
I know you do. I'm looking for it too.
Hold on.
Liz has scissors over here in her arts and crafts. Okay, we're getting into the deep cabinet. He moved my mic. Ooh, we got a knife.
That cabinet's full of knives.
Nice. That's good to know. That is good to know. So, are you at least happy with the ingredients I brought?
I'm happy. I am ecstatic with the ingredients you brought.
Because these recipes called for rum, but I just didn't want to get any. Like I could have gotten like Lady Bly,
Mount Gay.
I wanted Mount Gay. I looked for it. They didn't have any.
God, this knife is so fucking sharp. My dad kept knives razor sharp.
Well, a dull knife is a dangerous knife.
It is, but so is a super sharp knife that just slices through plastic and almost hits your hand.
If you use it improperly, yes.
Goddamn, feel that.
So let me see. I'm gonna look down the blade, check the edge like I do when I make a knife because I've done a couple, but that's a good edge. Let's see, where's this made at? Can't even see.
Oh, my dad did not buy Chinese steel.
Germany. Nice. Yeah, that's a good edge.
I can go through there and start pulling out knives that are all just as sharp as that.
I'll let you close that.
I'm going to use it.
I'll let you use that. So anyway.
2 ounces.
2.5.
2.5.
And I know with ice in there and just pouring from the bottle, you'll measure it. That's not 2.5, is it? I don't know. You just put in what you want.
Who said I was done?
Oh, okay. I honestly can't even see the glasses, so I was just kidding. 1/2 ounce of the amaretto, which we're using Disaronno liqueur. I don't know. I just know they use that to make amaretto sours.
You know what? I wish I was doing video. I wish we were on video because I would have done what they do in the commercials where they just
spin it off.
Where they just. It didn't spin.
It didn't spin off. It just spun on top. There we go.
All right, how much?
1/2 ounce each. And then, since we have enough room in the glass left, 6 ounces of cola.
Which one?
Either one, I don't care. Probably let's just do Coke.
Well, you said we were mixing both.
No, this one just calls for Coke. I just brought cherry cola as an alternate in case we want to try something different. Plus, I've not had it. I don't drink pop, and I've not had a cherry cola since like 1947. So, I was like, well, I'm going to grab that.
How much?
6 ounces to top it off. And this is called I Totally Forget. I'll have to look at my history when I get home.
This is called I Totally Forget.
Yeah, we're just going to call it that.
So it's a mind eraser.
It's a mind eraser. Because I took a picture of the ingredients section of how much to mix and forgot to get the name in the picture.
You might want to use your finger.
Oh, yeah. I'm 2 knuckles deep already. Oh, lick it off.
Okay.
Is it good?
I don't know.
Let's find out. Take a sip. Bottoms up. I have a feeling this won't be super light because it's mixed with Coke.
Oh, I like it.
That is an amazing twist on a Coke and rum.
This doesn't need lime juice in it?
No, not this one.
Okay.
Nope, this is just how it is. It's called they called it like the Coke and rum or something. Like it's a variation of a Coke and rum, obviously.
I like it.
You should add that little bit of amaretto.
Yeah.
And it gives it a nice little flavor to it.
Yeah, I like it.
I really like it.
I do.
Yeah. And this is actually, it does taste a little bit lighter than I thought it would. It's not real.
Oh, no, it's not heavy.
It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. It's not heavy. This would be a good one to drink out on the deck, I think.
So, speaking of that, it's got to get like 75 or above to be able to drink on the deck.
Why?
Like to enjoy the pool.
I disagree. I could do it at 65.
I can't enjoy the pool at 65 degrees.
I could.
It's cold.
Pee in it.
I'm not getting in that shit.
I will. I'll get in and pee in it.
No.
All by myself.
No.
Me and the frogs and the dead gerbils.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, I would agree. If you're talking about getting in the water, it doesn't need to be warmer.
It needs to be
75, 80.
It needs to be minimum 82.
Oof. At that,
You're getting in the pool.
At that,
Shut
I'm
up.
staying in the pool.
I don't care.
I will eat in the pool. I will poop in the pool.
You will not.
I will drink in the pool.
I will drink
pass out in the pool.
Oh, there are benches around the pool to sit on to drink.
I know, it's a really cool pool. I really like all the ledge varieties you have. This would be a good one to have in the pool.
This would be a good one to have in the pool.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
I'm going to give this one a solid 3.
I'm at a 3 to 5.
Hey, nice.
3-5.
Try it. Very simple ingredients. It just said rum. I chose Private Stock because it's a good rum.
It is.
I mean, I like Captain OK, but the Private Stock's a step above.
And anytime you can take a step above, like if Sailor Jerry's had a
private
premium
stock
rum or a private stock or a single barrel or a whatever, it would be better than Sailor Jerry's.
Yeah. Well, it has to be by default. I mean, and Sailor Jerry's is a fine mixer. If you're looking to get a cheap mixer.
Oh, no. Sailor Jerry's is absolutely a mixer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a fine one.
It is.
I put it on the likes of Benchmark. You know, if you're buying it, it's one to throw into a drink.
Benchmark you could drink. That is one you could drink with it out straight.
That is true. I've drank it straight, and it's been fine.
And it's fine. It comes out,
which is phenomenal for what it costs.
It's a Buffalo Trace reject.
So
I mean, it is legitimately a Buffalo Trace reject. Right. It comes out of Buffalo Trace.
So then Sailor Jerry's more like the Ancient Age. Not the Ancient, but the Ancient Age.
Yeah.
Because Ancient Age is not really good.
It's not great.
Neat. It's not terrible.
It's a mixer.
It's a mixer.
But yeah, it is a Benchmark reject.
They had Lady Bly.
What the fuck is that?
Exactly. That's below Sailor Jerry. Literally on the shelves. There's like 4 shelves.
So it's Kentucky Tavern of Rum.
It's not that bad though. Honestly, it's not.
Well, I don't know
it's that
I
level.
don't know that rum. I don't know that you can really fuck rum up. It's rum.
Yeah. I mean, some of the like coconut rums and stuff I don't like.
Well, that's coconut rum.
But
that's not,
as far as like
that's not
rum, I haven't had a ton of different rums though. Maybe we should do a rum series someday.
We will
do clear rums.
We should probably start that next week.
We can do that.
Just because summer's coming up in the Caribbean and summer and
poolside drinks, man.
No one wants
Rum's
to. I mean, it's Ohio. No one gives a shit about winter.
That's
Only
true.
Fucking rejects give a shit about winter in this place.
Like me.
No.
This episode brought to you by rejects like me.
You don't go skiing. You don't go snowboarding. You don't go tubing.
You know what else I don't do? Sweat just by standing outside.
Go out in the summer. Or go out in the winter time.
I wore my fleece shacket 3 times last year, I think. If I was walking into or out of a building, to and from a vehicle, I didn't even put a coat on.
Oh, I don't do that either.
Straight Carhartt t-shirt like this.
Oh, I don't go that far.
Just fine.
I have a sweatshirt. I zip up hoodie.
I didn't even wear that.
But
if I'm standing outside, I'll put a jacket on, a light one. Yeah. But I'm good. I don't go skiing. I'm a polar bear.
Hold on. You got blubber.
Exactly. I'm insulated.
I don't have blubber.
Whose fault is that? You could.
I don't want to.
But you could.
That seems uncomfortable to me.
It's not in the winter.
I'm sure it is.
It's in the summer.
Just moving in general, like the chafing and the
sitting down in low chairs in the studio.
It just seems uncomfortable.
I don't have chafing issues. That's a good thing, I guess.
Do you have thigh gap?
There's a silver lining to every fat cloud.
Do you have thigh gap?
No, I don't have. I haven't had thigh gap since I was 2.
Then you have chafing.
And I was bow-legged.
Then you have chafing.
No, because I have such little thigh gap. They're constantly in contact that they don't even move. If you watch how I walk, I'm more waddle. I look like a
vomit.
It's just you got to shuffle.
There's a fungus among us.
There's a fungus among me. I have thigh gap when I sit down and when I shower. Do you have thigh gap when you're standing? Like that you do. If you go spread
I don't have thigh gap, and I have chafing. That's why I use powders,
anti-monkey butt,
and deodorants.
Yeah, you just put a sliver of deodorant up there.
I have a stick of deodorant that I didn't like that I will easily wipe across my asshole and thighs. And the other side. I
didn't like it so much. I put it right on the old prison purse. What the hell is it? It's not an anti-deodorant. What it is something I don't want to confuse.
It's an anti-deodorant, not an antiperspirant.
Anti-deodorant. So it undeodorizes?
So there's two different things. There's one, so you can get, so when it comes to like underarm deodorant shit,
right,
you can get something that has aluminum in it,
right,
and causes you not to sweat.
Right, aluminium, which is actually pretty bad for you.
Which is horrible for you.
Which is what most people use under their arms.
You can get aluminum free, but then you have the option of a deodorant or an anti-deodorant, which would be an antiperspirant that doesn't have aluminum in it. This doesn't have aluminum.
It comes in glass bottles.
It does. It is.
I bet it tastes better too.
It's an antiperspirant. Is essentially what it is. So I will use that on my nutsack, my taint or nacha, depending on where you're at in your life, in my thigh, and that will, instead of just using a powder, like a fucking whatever, baby powder or whatever.
Anti-monkey butt, dude. So what do you use under your arms?
I can't remember what the name of the shit is.
Speed stick?
No, I actually found, I went through like this whole phase where I was trying to find a more natural
I looked at a bunch
deodorant.
I did that with soap too.
And found this one, it's fucking $12 a goddamn stick. But it works amazing. I know. It's amazing.
That's deodorant private stock is what that is.
It is. It's I can't not use this shit anymore. Like it's perfect.
What's it like to be rich?
I don't know. Hey Jeff, can you tell us, Mr. Baby, this? What is it like to go to the moon?
I don't care about going to the moon. I'd like to be able to afford $12 deodorant.
I would like to afford it too.
You took out a second mortgage on the house for deodorant.
I took out a third mortgage on the house for deodorant. The second mortgage was for the pool.
It's a hard knock life.
For us.
It's a hard knock life for us.
For us. No, but this stuff that I can't remember exactly what it's called. I get it at Target. It's $12. It'll last like 2.5 months.
Man, that's a really good drink.
It is.
Like it's
I love that we're sitting here talking about like deodorants and drinks.
Yeah.
That's the randomness of the show.
Episode title.
Deodorants and drinks.
There you go. Nailed it. Write it down. Got to find a pen, don't you? See, you get back from vacation. We're a mess.
Well, no. So
computer problems. This better be recording. Is it?
We're 43 minutes in.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I actually had to log into work twice.
That's unfortunate.
While I was on vacation. So
the great thing is, technically, you can move to Florida and still do your job.
No, I can't.
Why?
So here's the technicality on that bullshit. Yes, I could move to Florida and do my job because I was in Florida and did my
job. Doing your job. You've been at home for over a year.
Because they put in a rule that you must live within 60 miles of an office.
Why?
Fuck if I know, but you know where I can move? Jamaica. We have an office in Jamaica.
There you go.
We don't have an office in Florida.
So you're moving to Jamaica.
So I've told Liz on several occasions that, hey, weed's legal. Office in Jamaica.
Weed's pretty much legal everywhere now. Almost.
Not yet.
It's pretty close because I know people get medical cards for like, I stubbed my toe when I was 12.
No. Medical card in Ohio means you can't have a concealed carry.
Fair.
So I will never...
BS law, by the way.
It is a horseshit law. I will never hold a medical marijuana card, and I don't hold a CCW.
I do. It's called the Second Amendment.
Well, right.
I hold it in my pocket.
But you have to have a license to carry a weapon that goes pew pew in Ohio. And if you have a weed license, you cannot have that because psychologically you are not fit to carry that license.
Right.
Which is horseshit. Absolute fucking horseshit. So I didn't get either. I don't carry my 357 with me, although I did go through all the classes a couple years ago.
That'd be awesome. You could still carry a 357.
I
got a 380. I got a 9mm. I carry a 45. Full on Dirty Harry.
Do you want me to go grab my 357?
Go get it. Yeah, I mean, why not? We're having adult beverages. Why not get out a hand cannon? Just show it to me. He's going to get it. Just bring your hard metal in here. Put it in my hand. Let me caress it. I'll pull the trigger to see if it's loaded. I pointed at the deer skull we have in here. Oh, I pointed at his Porsche. His Lego Technic Porsche. Shit, I bet I could do target practice with the Funko Pops. Take them out.
So what do? I drop a loaded 357 on the floor.
Is that what that thud was?
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least it would have shot through the four walls between me and there and killed me.
No, it probably would have aimed up and hit me instead. That's my 357.
Nice. I think I've seen that before.
I'm sure you have. It is not like a long barrel.
No, but
it's a short barrel.
Yeah.
It was my grandfather's. This is a state highway patrolman.
It's an old school police gun.
It is. It's a highway patrolman issued. It is loaded.
Well, I assume every gun is loaded, so I'm going to point this not towards you or Deez or anybody else.
Thank you.
Open
I
it up.
appreciate that.
You're missing a round in here.
Yes, there is a round missing.
Okay.
You know why that is?
Nope.
That is a safety precaution, almost like a safety on. So if I pull the trigger, it's a dry shot.
If you had it on the right one, but I'm pretty sure you already had that chamber.
Well, that's probably from it hitting the floor.
Okay, because that chamber's empty, so you would have thought you were dry shooting, and you would have definitely sent a round downrange.
Well, at this point, that is a safe. Oh, I need a 357 rifle so I can go hunting with it.
Yeah,
they are
one of those.
They are amazing. So, and then I also have. This is what my grandfather carried. So literally before they.
Pause and talk while I hand you back the loaded pistol. We're all about safety and deodorant here at the Buckhorn Podcast.
Before they were really issuing CCWs, only certain people could get a license to carry or a license to kill in the 70s.
Yeah, and your name had to start with 00.
No, it didn't. It could have been Martelle.
00 Martelle.
So
it's the worst James Bond name
this
ever.
Little guy right here, my 38, is what my grandfather carried as a banker.
Nice.
And we found his license, and it was literally a license to kill.
Yeah.
Because they didn't call them CCWs back then. So this one is, my dad didn't even know he carried this.
Okay, drums open. This one is unloaded.
That one is unloaded. That one's stored in the safe. That one's unloaded.
That's a pretty cool little J frame.
It is a bitch to shoot. So that plastic that plastic handle on it, the encasement, sucks.
Well, what it is, this is an old Smith & Wesson J frame, so it's a metal handle with plastic scales.
Yes.
And the plastic scales are not comfortable.
They have knurling on them, like a barbell.
Yeah, stifling.
When you call it what you want. When you pull the trigger on that
I know. I fired something like this.
It rips the skin off your fucking hands.
I fired many a Smith & Wesson in my day.
But that is what my grandfather carried.
That single action trigger is crisp.
It is.
Still. An old Smith & Wesson J frame's hard to beat. I like Ruger revolvers too, but I don't own any guns because they're scary and they should be outlawed. But an old J frame Smith & Wesson like this, plus it just looks good. Like, this is America. This is this is what it's all about. I like this. I will definitely buy this off of you for $50.
And I will definitely not sell it to you for $50.
Well, that's not nice. What are you doing now? You unloading the 357?
I have. So the 357 is a dual action.
Right. Well, so is this one. It's a double or single. You can cock it. and single, or you can just pull the trigger. So it has both single and double. So the single action is really crisp. The double is when you pull the trigger, it cocks it and fires.
Well, this one has a hitch in its giddy up.
Okay.
So as you're pulling back, you'll feel it click.
Yeah.
That one doesn't do that. Yeah, it does. Never mind.
You don't feel it, but you hear it.
You hear it. I love shooting this 357.
I'm sure.
It
357s
is.
are fun to shoot.
It is a.
And they pack a punch.
Yeah. Well, they pack a punch on both sides.
Yeah. In the person's chest you're aiming at, and right in your butthole, you pucker up and fire it.
Oh, yeet. I yeeted that ammo down.
Yeet cannon.
So, and my kids know about them. They know
Huck
not
is
to play
7,
with them.
and he can take I don't own any guns, but I've shown him on a 38 special how it all works, how to check if it's clear, how to load it, unload it, make it safe, and all that. Now, I never let him touch it with ammo in it, but he can tell you by looking at it, and he can perform the functions on how to do everything with it. Because you know what? Knowledge is power. It's all about education. So anyway, it'd be a great time for Liz to come home right now.
She wouldn't care.
I know she wouldn't. She'd probably just laugh and shake her head.
But she does not. I will say she does not appreciate that this 357 is loaded, but she will if she were to ever need it.
I was going to say, otherwise you're just looking at a paperweight.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point.
I don't own any guns, but if I did, all of mine would be loaded in certain places.
I have mags loaded for my AR because I have an assault rifle 15.
That's scary.
I know, isn't it?
That's an assault fully automatic rifle that can kill 15 people per second.
30 round mags, so 30 people per second.
No, it takes 2 seconds.
No.
Otherwise, it'd be an AR-30.
It's an AR-15.
Yep.
I have an assault rifle 15.
15 per second.
It's not the Amolite rifle 15. It's the assault rifle.
Armalite.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Lancaster.
Yeah. Lancaster.
Yeah, a Linder.
Yeah. Allender.
Exactly. We're saying the same thing.
It's the same thing.
We're on the same page. All right, you want to finish that drink up, and we'll try this other one real quick?
Yeah, because we have all the time in the world.
I was going to say, what do you mean we have? Do we have a cutoff? Can't nobody take our pride. Now this one,
I need to go shooting.
Well, you can go back and go shooting.
I can, but I can't. There is a house back there.
Okay, well, anytime you want, let me know. We'll go out to
I need to go in sight and
shoot whatever you want.
I need to sight in my AR scope.
Bring it
that
up.
I bought 4 years ago at this point.
That's probably not effective.
And never sighted that fucker in.
But it looks probably really cool.
You want to see it?
I mean, yeah, while we're drinking, why not?
I got to put these away.
Yeah, go put those away and grab another gun. So while he's doing that, I'll explain the next cocktail and what it is. My goodness, I'm so glad he left the room. I can't freaking stand him sometimes. Gets to take all these trips and have a pool, and he comes back and he's grouchy. I've been working in my basement for a week and a half. I don't know what his problem is. His wife and kids aren't even here. He's got the whole house to himself. He sets the AC at 76. Who does that? And then he has the audacity to complain about coming back from vacation like that? What a jerk. And, so what you do, it's got the cola and then a lime wedge or a wheel for garnish. So we'll wait for Martelle to come back, and we'll go from there. Jerk. Hey, there he is.
It's like Deadpool walking into a room.
I'm expecting an AR-15, and you came in full on like Wild Bill Hickok's Western show with every gun you own.
I just grabbed the rest of the rifles out of the safe.
Oh, man. The funny thing is I think I've seen quite a few of them. Okay. So this is clear. No mag.
Double check it. It is clear.
I'm always
I
double
will say
checking.
it is clear.
Like you don't trust me? I trust you.
That's fine. It is clear. There's no
clear.
mag. It is a Bushmaster AR-15 with Rock River furniture and a
nice.
Nikon.
It's a hefty boy.
Yeah.
I like the. I don't have one of these, but if I did, I would want a new foregrip for the one I have.
So I like
a new barrel shroud.
So
I'm
I
not
like
a fan of the one I have.
I like the barrel shroud I have. It has an adjustable butt on it.
Yeah. It's a common buttstock.
It's a common. Well, it's a you.
Yeah, I know.
Grab a button, slides out.
That's how. I don't have one, but if I did it would also have this.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to explain it for the listeners.
Oh, okay.
But then it has a foregrip on it that is also a bipod. That's a little close. There you go. Clack.
Yeah. If I had a rifle like this or a carbine in 9mm fashion, I would probably have one of those on it, but I don't.
It is.
So I know how that works.
But I think I have 3 mags with 3 rounds each.
Mine would be flipped so the button would be on the front. I went like that originally.
Oh, I use my thumb for everything.
Hey now.
Yeah. It's
apply deodorant right to the brown bag.
Yeah. My thumb is a button pusher.
This is nice.
But it is I got that. So I got that with $850. So think about this for a minute.
Okay.
I sold a car. I wanted $1,200 for the car. The guy goes, I got an AR-15. I'll sell you. It needs the
charging handle.
The charging handle. But other than that, it works just fine.
Charging handle's like $8, $11,
$100.
$100. Still worth it.
It was worth it.
So you got $850 cash for your $1,200 car.
So I got $850 cash for the $1,200 car in the AR-15 minus the scope.
So you got $350. The AR-15 was $350 essentially. And then the charging handle, so $450. You got this rifle.
Right. I had before I even took the deal, I made sure to run the numbers. I sent them off to a buddy of mine who was a former SEAL. He's like, "Hey," I said, "I need you to run the just."
And when he says former SEAL, he doesn't mean Navy SEAL like the cool ones. He means
Yeah. I mean, no, he's actually a former Navy SEAL. Had him run the number for me, and he's like, "I can get you a silencer for this if you want." I'm like, I would love to. He goes, but you have to set up an LLC. I'm like, I'm out right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of red tape.
I don't want to deal with that bullshit.
A lot of red tape.
Well, setting up the LLC allows me to get the silencer without having to have it actually associated to me, from my understanding.
It's still associated to you in the long run, but yes.
Well,
it's not directly.
Yeah, it's not directly associated to me, but it's still associated to me.
I agree. This is a little close.
It's a little close. I need to.
Hold on, let me move my mic and try.
But it is, I think it needs to be a little further out, because if you go to post up on that in a prone position,
if you're going long range, yes,
you're going to want that little further.
But if you're doing close quarters,
even
you typically
mid-range,
like it tucked.
Well, for that you just use the mag.
Well, yeah,
I always hold the mag.
You can do that, but with this is actually a pretty heavy rifle, not in a bad way. But holding the mag here, you might have the barrel dip a little more.
It's you. With this one, you'll be surprised. I've shot it a couple times. With this one, you'll be surprised.
Not that I would ever shoot this because black guns are scary, but maybe I'll find out sometime.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I was thinking about changing out some of the furniture and the shrouds on it, so maybe I'll go Arctic and they'll be white.
Oh, that'll be better.
Yeah.
White's way less scary than black.
Yeah. Super like conformative.
Super suburban.
Yeah. Yeah.
So versus urban.
Yeah. It's
nice though.
Thank you.
A little dusty.
I haven't shot it in like 8 years.
A little dusty on the old lens cap there.
It's been a while. It just sits there, and I need to shoot it.
I'll give you an old Volkswagen for it.
Nope. I will not get rid of that, because when the government comes to take my guns, that'll be the first.
Don't say it.
One I don't grab.
Don't say anything on there. The views and opinions expressed by Martelle do not necessarily reflect those of all members of the Buckhorn Podcast.
This one,
that's a 12 gauge single shot.
This is a 16 gauge.
That's what I have, a 16 gauge. Was that one of those Sears and Roebuck purchases from back in the day?
I have no idea. It was my grandfather's.
I bet you money it was. Let me check it. It actually looks identical to mine. Let me check the markings. I've done some research. 2 3/4 shell. No markings. See what they used to do. Oh, it is a Winchester. I was right.
It is a Winchester, yes.
What they used to do, a lot of Winchester shotguns back in the day, and other makers, but Winchester, when you see the break open, older shotguns, Sears and Roebuck used to sell these things and give them away, basically.
I wish I had a double barrel version of this rifle.
That would be sweet. But this, do you have ammo for this?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
really hard to find now.
I have 16 gauge shells for
when
that.
When COVID first hit and all the 9mm, and 45, and the 5.56, and the 223, all that flew off the shelves, 12 gauge, I was like, Nobody has a 16 gauge. I can always get those, and I didn't buy any, and now you can't find it.
No, I've got over 1,000 rounds of 223 sitting in there.
Shh. And
it's for the zombies.
Right. Zombie Skittles. Yeah, I have one.
There is no safety on. So we're getting into the realm of guns with no safety.
There's never a safety on these.
No.
Mine don't have one either. Your safety is keep your freaking booger picker off the bank switch.
The only gun that has a safety that I own is this AR. Every other safety is,
Here's my safety.
Keep the booger hook off the boo-boo.
Off the boo-boo. I'm going to call every trigger a boo-boo from now on. Off the boo-boo.
Off the boo-boo. Keep your trigger finger off the boo-boo.
Yeah, I knew what this was as soon as you picked it up. This is classic Americana hunting shotgun here.
All right, let's get into the next
drink.
Drink.
That's a good idea as we get farther into firearms.
I just put a dent in my wall.
But that rifle will hold up for years. So the next, here's my glass too. All right, so the next one, it's another easy one. These are a couple simple cocktails. So we need, let me know when you're ready, I guess.
Do it.
2 ounces of light rum. It says light rum, but we're using private stock.
We got private stock.
Because, like I said, I have tortured Martelle with foods and beverages over the years. So tonight I want to do them a solid. A welcome home, if you will.
All right, 2 ounces.
Half an ounce of fresh lime juice. I'm going to suggest we go light on the lime juice. Because remember last time we did one with half an ounce and it was pretty heavy.
It was pretty heavy. So
I'd say just like dabble the lime juice a little and we'll go from there. We can always add 2. And then
done.
It says 6 ounces of cola and
do you
lime
want
wedge.
Cherry or do you want regular?
Let's do the regular to try, and if we remake one, maybe we'll try cherry.
We're already like an hour. We're an hour into our show.
I didn't mean while we're on the air. Top it off. 6 ounces.
1, 2, 3, 4,
and then they have,
5, 6.
for those of you listening, we aren't doing this, but they say lime wedge or wheel for garnish. And this,
you know what? I am not a fan of garnishes.
It depends on what they are.
If I can't eat the garnish, I don't care.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like when I get a, like if I get a Manhattan or an old fashioned at a restaurant, they do the cherry and the.
I can eat the cherry. I can eat the orange.
I like those.
I like those.
The lime, I like the flavor, so I like to squeeze the lime juice. I'm good with that, but I don't eat it. So,
all right. So
this is actually a Cuba Libre, which I'd heard of forever. I just didn't know what it was.
Ooh,
is it good?
I like it. Yeah, I like it. I can taste the lime.
That's pretty good.
I'm digging it. I'm digging it. You could use lime Coke for this.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
And just skip the lime juice altogether.
Yeah, you could do that. I forgot lime Coke was a thing. It's a thing, right?
Well, it was. It was a thing at one point.
Yeah, it's called a Cuba Libre. Pretty simple. I give this a 3-2. I say try it.
And I would pair the Kuber Libre with a 22.
Not just a 22, but a lever action 22, which is not super rare always, but they're usually pretty expensive, especially if you go with a Henry.
From Winchester. Now, there is a spent round in that because the ejection pin does not work.
Oh, this is one we've talked about off air before.
Yes, this is what we've talked about this one before. I need to get it fixed. The ejection pin it's worn out. I can probably pry the shell out of there, but the ejection pin needs to be fixed. And I don't know if it can be fixed. So that's the other part is that may be it. It may just be a decoration.
Well, it'd be a cool decoration.
It would be. Absolutely.
It'd also be a good rifle for your daughters to use to start hunting.
Yes, it would.
You should hunt more.
Well, I'm trying to get to that point. This is a good rifle for, I don't know that Harley will be able to hold it up. It may still be a little too heavy for her.
It's got weight to it.
It's got weight.
Yeah,
I mean, this is old school. Like these are like 1960s, 1970s rifles. There's no, we're going to do carbon fiber here and we're going to hollow this part out here. No, it is all solid wood for all of these rifles that I have. But this one, like this is what I learned to shoot on. Like I learned to shoot this in that 357 with my dad standing behind me to make sure that I didn't, rocket the thing into my forehead.
So this is not. Sorry, go ahead. Finish your.
No, that's it.
This is not a Winchester.
It's not?
No.
Oh.
This is Ithaca Gun Company.
All right, well, it's Ithaca then.
Which is pretty rare, and I think it's worth some more money than a Winchester would be.
All right.
So you should do a little research on this. This could be a good family heirloom to get fixed.
We're here.
Yeah, look up Ithaca Gun Company. This is a Model M.
Hold on. I thought that was a Winchester, to be honest. But so...
Yeah, because I saw it was made in Ithaca, New York.
Ithaca...
Gun Co.
Gun Co. Oh, hold on. Gun is spelled G-U-N, not G-H-U-N.
That is true. And this fires short, long, and long rifle rounds. This would be a really... It's a single shot.
It is, which makes it a pain in the ass to shoot.
I mean, that's part of it.
So this is according to Bid Square.
This is the M40, it looks like.
M49?
It could be 49. I'm trying to get my flashlight out.
What I'm looking at right now on my computer is $250 to $500 rifle.
Look up an M48.
Ithaca lever action.
It's really
22.
hard to tell if that's a 9, an 8, or a 0, to be honest with you. It's kind of...
48.
Oh, no, it is 49. I got the light just right.
All right. So it's 40. Well, there's an M48. So if it's an M49, 22 cal lever action rifle, on this website, Bid Square goes for $250 to $500. You have to log in for the price. It looks identical to that.
Yeah, it's definitely an M49.
So, but this is one, like, I wouldn't get rid of it, even if...
Well, no, you've got family history.
No, this, I would keep it. I want to get it fixed. I can't find a gunsmith who will touch it.
That's weird.
I called one guy and told him that I had this lever action 22. The ejection pin had kind of sheared off. He's like, I don't know that I can actually fix it. So I need to find, and I told him, I'm like, well, there's a spent shell in it. Like, I'm not worried about.
Yeah.
But I did that.
Well, yeah, if it's spent, it's not dangerous. It's just brass.
You would think. But there are some people out there that don't understand that spent shells are spent shells. And I shot it at a coyote.
Did you get the coyote?
No.
Womp womp.
I missed. I only missed by like an inch and a half. Like, it hit the ground right in front of it.
I always come up an inch and a half short.
I hit the lever and it didn't eject. I hit the lever and it didn't eject. And I'm like,
yep, that's it.
That's it. Done. But I absolutely love that rifle.
It's a cool little rifle, man. I like it.
It is absolutely one of my favorites.
You should get it fixed.
I'm going to.
You got to find somebody.
I just need to find somebody who will touch it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm touching it, but I can't.
I need to find a gunsmith who will touch it.
I'm not a gunsmith.
My next rifle.
Next rifle? That looks like a shotgun.
That's what you think.
Well, from here, we don't even have the lights on in the room, and it's getting darker out. Because we are recording the night this... Oh, okay. I didn't know you were getting one out of the bag, out of your brown bag.
It's a 50 cal.
Ooh, nice. It's a muzzle loader.
It is.
Different kind of 50 cal. Have you ever hunted with this?
I did not. My dad did, though.
Wait, hold on. Those triggers.
Yeah. We bought that for my father for Father's Day one year for $600.
What's it worth now?
I don't know.
Well, you should get on the old Google machine.
Well, you're here. I'm here. I haven't looked at any. I don't look up the value of the guns that I own.
All I see is black powder only, made in Italy, caliber 50.
So we bought this from a place called Bob's Outdoor Shop that no longer exists.
Nice.
It is a 50 cal slug black powder rifle.
Okay, I got a name here. It's really hard to read. It says before using gun, read warnings and instruction manual. I know you've done that.
Yeah, don't shoot at people.
Available from Investory, INVESTARY. INVESTA.
Hold on.
TARM. Investarm.
Investarm.
And then it looks like it says SPA. SPA.
We'll find it. Italian Investarm Spa 25060 black powder rifle sold at auction.
Yep, that's what this is. It says 25060. What did it sell for?
Well, we're about to find out. 100 to 200.
Oh, okay.
And it looks
it's a cool looking gun.
The image that's here looks the same as that, except the image here has gold inlay on the butt.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't have gold inlay on the butt.
Nope. The butt is just brown. It's a brown butt.
It's the same bit square sight that.
The cool thing about this I like is the octagon barrel.
It has an octagon barrel. One for maybe we didn't pay $600 for it. There's no way we paid $600 for that. If it's only going for $141, and this one also has a gold inlay on it as well.
Well, I mean, depends on how long ago you bought it and how rare it was then.
We bought it like 25 years ago.
Who knows? It could have been
30. Actually, it had to have been 30 years ago because Bob's Outdoors has been closed for fuck knows how long. It's now a print shop.
It's got some interesting things on it. I'd like to. There's where you.
This is one that I wanted to have framed. Just frame it and hang it up where you're sitting.
Yeah, you can clean this up a little bit. This inlay where the hammerlock is.
I don't do muzzle loader season.
Right.
Because that's, in my opinion, that's dangerous. Like, if I overpack that with black powder, I'm losing an arm. I'm literally going to pull the trigger, and it's going to blow through my shoulder.
It can be a little more sketchy than your standard rifle or shotgun, yes.
Right. So I'm using cotton to, as an igniter and doing all of these. Though it can't be that. It can't be a 2560 060.
That's what it says right on this barrel.
It can't be. All the ones I've seen all have like some crazy inlay, like gold inlay with like.
Well, then maybe the barrel got swapped or the stock got swapped. The barrel itself says 25060.
Right. I'll take your word for it because you're sitting there holding it.
I will say I'm looking right at it
and literally looking at it.
So unless they got a new stock on it, or
I mean,
who knows?
This one looks the same. Ah, fuck, goddamn guns.
All right, let's move on to the next one, because I'm sure this is invigorating for listeners now. As we Google guns.
This is my favorite sound.
Drinks, deodorants, and Google guns. That's my favorite sound, too.
Where's it at? Where'd it go?
It disappeared.
It did, literally.
That's a Winchester.
This is a Winchester, yes.
I can tell from the foregrip on that.
But...
You looking for the slide release?
Yeah, where'd it go?
Let me see.
Nope, there it is.
I will say because I know exactly where it's at.
There it is. Right behind the trigger.
Yep. I know exactly where it's at on an old Winchester. Dad's first gun ever. Mom bought him in Winchester back in 1986. And it's a little bit different than this one, but the release will all be the same.
That is also a 16 gauge.
It's a long barrel. Oh, it's so long. It's got to be at least 28 inches. It's got a good trigger break on it still, too. Man, you never grease or clean or lube these, do you?
My dad... So that is literally... I've never shot it.
Why?
I've never shot that.
Let's shoot it.
Like, that is... When my dad died... I just took that straight from his house and brought it out here. Like there wasn't like all of these weapons, other than the
They're
AR.
firearms.
You can call them firearms. You call them whatever. I've not shoot any of them other than the AR-15, which I purchased.
Yeah, I got
purchased in quotes.
I got you.
Well, I can't shoot. So the problem is my right shoulder is so bad I can't shoot that shotgun. I cannot shoot this 16 gauge rifle because the kick is just so horrific, in my opinion, that every time I shoot it, I just...
Well, if you got shoulder issues, it'll punch
shoulder.
You.
Like I shot what was it? A friend of mine brought his Win Mag 301. Is that it?
Could be.
And shot that thing in. I was just like, fuck, I'm done. One shot, I'm like, just...
That's how that's 270 is.
I'm done.
So there's a company that when I bought my 16 gauge single action that I don't own because I don't own guns because they're scary. It had no end on the buttstock. It was just bare.
There's a little bit of something on there.
Well, this has the cap. It's a hard plastic cap.
Yeah, that hurts.
Mine had nothing.
That hurts.
Well, I found a company you can print off on their website paper that has different patterns, and you hold it up and find which buttstock you want and put on, and you can get these they just slide on so it doesn't damage the gun anyway.
Yeah.
And it gives you this big old pad. Dude, game changer.
I may need to have Corey 3D print me something.
Well, that would probably still hurt because it'd probably be hard plastic.
Out of fabric.
3D print.
That's how it works,
out of
right?
a pillow.
That's how it works.
But I can hook you up with that website, so if you wanted to shoot it, and I can understand if you don't want to.
Oh, no, I'm all for shooting whatever.
You could get that, because it would come off here, like that, and it's just super cushy.
I just need something that is going to protect my shoulder, because my shoulders are fucked. Both of them are fucked.
The best way to protect your shoulder from a 16-gauge shotgun is don't be a little
bitch.
Wimp. Yeah.
Well.
So, or an old guy with shoulder problems. That's pretty cool.
I think I'm more at the old guy with shoulder problems.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll get you out there and get you shooting. Maybe we'll get some doves flying over Dad's property sometime. We can hunt. That way we can eat too. Or the rabbits on his property.
God, I just right into the cord.
I ripped your headphones off.
Yeah, so that's it.
Good stopping.
I actually have there's another gun, firearm, weapon, whatever you want to call it. It is a single shot. It is an up close.
It's a cannon.
Oh, let me grab this thing because it's loaded, and I'm afraid of it.
Then why is it loaded if you're afraid of it? What an idiot! I can't believe he just keeps loaded guns around his house. So irresponsible. Got kids walking around here and everything. Oh, I don't feel safe here.
I'm going to hand this to you. It's in two parts.
I know what it is.
I know what it is, too.
Well, I know you know what it is.
I can't get the shell out of it, and I am terrified.
It's a grenade right now.
Essentially, yes.
All right, hand it to me in two parts. I ain't going to put it together. Because I know exactly what I'm looking at. Yep.
It's a death stick.
I saw one of these, something like this.
Short version of a death stick.
Used on swamp people, where they hunt gators.
Yes.
Because we were talking about maneuvering the big old 22 mag rifles.
Yep.
And a guy had one of these made in 22 mag, so he could hunt gators, so he can just...
Well, typically, so what we're holding is basically a death stick.
It looks like a mini flashlight.
It looks like a flashlight. It holds a 16-gauge round in it.
It's an expent round.
No, that's...
Is it live?
That's a live round.
Then why not just fire it?
Because
you're afraid to fire it?
I'm afraid to fire
that is a live round.
Yeah, it's an absolute live round.
Let's go fire this thing. I'm so pumped.
I am not.
Can I fire it?
No.
Why not?
Because you wouldn't be. It would blow your goddamn arm off backwards.
Nah.
That a 16-gauge shell out of one hand.
Where did you got to put a picture of this up?
I will try.
The drink picture needs to include this thing.
Okay. So this thing is a very short barrel.
It's not a barrel. It's the length of the shell plus about a half an inch.
So when I say short barrel, when you see these on Swamp People, they have 3-foot barrels on these things.
No, it's about this big, but it's only a 22 mag.
No.
The one I saw was.
The ones that I saw were at least 3 foot because they hold them back and they just...
Yeah, no, the one I saw was
right
shorter.
against the head.
It might have been longer than this, but it wasn't that long.
This is literally the length of the shell.
Plus about a half inch.
Maybe, if you're lucky.
No, it's a solid half inch.
And...
So why were you taking the shell out?
You go ahead and try to pull the shell out.
Is it stuck in there?
Yeah. It's stuck in there.
Why don't you try poking it out with a pencil or something?
Yeah,
You try that?
Sure. Yeah. I used the knife.
Well, that's smart.
So
what? Now I'm intrigued.
So this is what this is. This is a biker's weapon. This is something the Hells Angels would use, or their rivals.
Or anybody looking to truly conceal something.
They would load this. So you screw it on. Not that I'm asking you to.
I'm not.
You pull the pin back and slide it to the right
mm-hmm.
or the left. And what you do is you hit it off your belt buckle. And it activates that pin. So you hit it hard enough, it activates the pin and shoots it.
Well, you'd have to push down and hit it then because it actually does go over and up.
Yeah. You have to pull it in, boom. And you use your body as the...
It's like you're standing there peeing. You hold it out in front of you like, ah!
Yeah. You use yourself as the way to absorb all the impact on this. You don't shoot this thing one-handed. You use your body to shoot this thing
I want to shoot this thing one-handed.
It is going to literally blow your arm off. Backwards.
Well, I can't imagine holding this up against my groin region would feel any better.
It wouldn't.
Blow your balls right off.
But if you're holding it against your belt buckle, because bikers wear big belt buckles, right?
They cannot lie.
So, yeah,
this is all around.
Now think about this. When I was a kid growing up, this was put together. And I would run around with this motherfucker. Just like through the house.
Loaded?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
With that shell in it. My dad's never fired that thing.
Might be why the shell's swollen in there. It's like 30 years old sitting in there.
30? Try like 45.
That's what I said, 45. 45 is the new 30. 30 is the new 45, Martelle.
This thing intrigues the shit out of me and scares and terrifies the fuck out of me at the same time.
Okay, well, first off, this is a 20 gauge round. And I can tell you've tried to push stuff out.
I don't care what it is. I have not tried to do anything with it. I literally, when I got to my dad's house after he passed away, the first thing I went to, other than looking for the 44 mag,
was
that, and I unscrewed it and took it apart, and my brother was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm looking for the 44, and that thing needs to come apart. And then we took the rest of the guns out. But it is literally a hand cannon. Hand cannon.
I'm trying to Google for this.
I'm a little more pissed that he sold the 44 Magnum that he had, that I wanted. Like, out of everything he had a 44 Magnum, and he fucking sold it the week before he died. But I got this.
Okay. Yeah, this is really cool. I'm trying to find... I'm going to do more research on this thing. I wonder if... Like, there's got to be a history behind this thing.
Oh, I'm sure there is. You're just not going to find anything on it because then it doesn't have a serial number on it.
It's got a patent number.
It's got a patent number.
The Lake Erie Chemical Company, Cleveland, Ohio. Patent number.
Hold on. I'm gonna. Shit. Lake Erie. CHEMICAL. Chemical Company. Oops. Company. 20 gauge. We'll just do that. We'll see what comes up. The pistol shotgun surplus. What is that? Nope. That's not it. Nope. That's the same thing. What do you want to call this thing? Death stick?
Sure.
Probably not that.
This is
aquatic weed control products. Michigan Sportsman's Guide. Nope. I don't know what to call it. I just call it a death stick because that's what I've always seen in all of the like alligator hunter shows. They just hold it up to the head and.
It's hard to read the markings on it too.
20 gauge. I'm just going to call it a rifle. I mean, I don't know what else to call it.
I wouldn't call it a rifle.
It's not a rifle. Handheld. Handheld fuck you. Not a lot of returns for that. I don't know what to call it.
Hold on.
You got something?
I don't know. I'm clicking links. I'm on a patent website. Please. Full text not available for this patent. Click on images to view the patent.
What's the patent number?
189
189
79
7992. 1897992.
Correct.
Disabling a gas-fired weapon. U.S. patent. Oh, that is super tiny. Oh, look at that. Holy shit. Yeah.
Told you.
How can I make this bigger? All right. So you can't see this, but it doesn't really tell me anything. Gonna be honest.
There may not be a lot of info on this one.
There's a lot of words. I'm not reading through all this patent bullshit. For the first page, the second page, the third page has one paragraph on it.
You're looking at a patent site and you go, there's a lot of words.
But, well, there's 2.5 pages of words, but 5 pages in total, which means there's 3 pages of images.
Crazy.
This is fucking insane.
Insane in the membrane.
That's it. That's everything. But it doesn't say what it's for. Let me zoom in here. Oh, too far. This invention relates to the improvements in safety devices for that class of weapons, example, gas of tear gas type, more particularly to portable gas-fired weapons which carried by individuals such as gas guns, pistols, fountain pens, police, billies, etc. An object of invention is to provide safety device which will prevent the weapon from being discharged should it be accidentally
What?
That is the first, 10 sentences.
Okay, so we don't know anything about this.
We have no idea about this.
If you know anything about illegal weaponry, email us at buckhornpodcast@gmail.com.
But this patent was applied for by Adrian Isles of Cleveland, Ohio, a signer of the Lake Erie Chemical Company of Cleveland, Ohio, a corporation of Ohio. This is about disabling a firearm.
Yeah, I think this just got stamped with some random number.
No, I think this is a tool to show how to disable a firearm.
Okay.
Not to actually fire the firearm.
So you don't think this was meant to fire that?
No. Based on the description of what it is.
Well, here's what I'm looking at. And if you look, this is why I wasn't afraid to fire it.
The pin doesn't come past the head of the...
There's a groove where the pin is a vertical groove.
Yeah.
And I don't think it would even strike. That's why I wasn't worried about it.
Right, that's what
why I kept checking.
The pin doesn't come past...
But then I thought, well, maybe it's just a worn out pin. It's really old.
No. I think it's a tool.
You're a tool.
I know I'm a tool. Fuck, I don't want to live in this goddamn state anymore. Of course I'm a tool. Everybody loves Ohio. Fuck Ohio.
No, thank you.
Why? Just lay down and stick your dick in it.
I'm happily married.
What's that have to do with the rice of rice?
You know what? What's love got to do with it?
Right.
Got to do with it.
So this whole thing talks about there's diagrams. But I don't think it will actually fire because the pin doesn't go past the face. Even in some of the illustrations, the pin doesn't go past the face. But I am terrified by that thing. Absolutely terrified.
I'm not. I kind of want to take it out back right now and try it.
You know what? I will let you take it out back and try it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe next week I'll be on the Buckhorn Podcast.
I just sent you the link for the patent.
For the patent?
Yeah.
Robert Patton?
No, Adrian.
Oh.
So you can look at it yourself. Anyway. This cocktail, I kind of like the first one. More so than the second.
You think so? I like the first one better. I'm still giving them both 3s. I think you should equally try them.
That's what I said. I like the first one better than the second.
Oh, I'm sorry. I heard you wrong.
You did.
I'm looking up and thinking about
so
this.
So the first one I gave a 3.5. This one I gave a 3.
I'm giving them both 3s, just meaning try them. I think they're both good. I'm with you. I definitely like the first one a lot better.
Our rating system doesn't mean shit.
Oh, of course it does. Our listeners definitely live and die by it.
We have 2 listeners, Mo and Corey.
And my family, sometimes.
I think I'm turning your mom off.
I would hope you turn my mom off.
She
It'd be better if you turn my mom on.
She does not like my cursing.
No, honestly, when she retired and when COVID hit and people stopped driving to work, I think that's where we really took a hit in listenership.
Oh, no, we did. When people
For
weren't
sure.
driving, we took a serious hit. Like, we went from 43 to 42 listeners.
I mean,
it was awful.
We've heard better numbers. We just don't know how to find them.
Yeah. You know what we should do? We should start our own podcast network.
We should. Let's do it. If you're in a podcast and you want to join our podcast network, email us at Buckhorn
It's
Podcast
free. It's
at gmail.com.
fucking free.
We will not charge you a dime.
No, it's free. We're going to do this shit, and we're going to do it live.
Let's do it. We're going to have cameras. You're going to see my sweaty titties, and I will not wear tassels except for if we record on a weekend, which we literally almost always do except for tonight.
Tonight is going to go live like in 10 minutes.
Like as soon as you upload it.
Yeah.
So
as soon as I get it edited.
Welcome back, Martelle.
Hey, I
to
am
sunny
not
Ohio.
happy to be back. I can't wait to fucking just not have to live in this shitty goddamn... Look at it right now. Look out the window.
I've been looking out all night. I see sun.
I see sun and I see storm clouds.
Days of clouds, little sun too.
I see storm clouds and
it's really
sun.
muggy,
Fuck
humid
you.
for me and you. And I think to myself,
what a horrible state.
What a wonderful air conditioner.
I hate living in Hellhio.
You like
that's my new. That's what I call this place. Hellhio.
You've said that. I get it. I'm going to recommend that you see a therapist.
I could
point,
hit my chest, put my hand out high, and go Hellhio.
That's okay. That's too far.
Is it though?
That's not as bad as that's. Hold on. That's not as bad as calling us that state up north. I'll give you that.
Oh no, it's the
but
state
comparing
up
us to Hitler is pretty bad. We have not killed as many Jews.
Maybe not.
Probably some, but not as many.
But the state is still a shithole.
That's not fair.
It is fair.
It's not fair. There's so much Ohio has to offer.
Like what?
Not hurricanes.
We had
earthquakes.
Hold on. We had
cost of living.
No. We had hurricanes.
Don't slam the captain down.
We had hurricanes.
Grab the lime juice if you're going to rage. There you go. There you go.
We had I know. We had hurricanes.
No, we had rain effects from the hurricane.
We had 70. What's a hurricane?
Literally, it's on the ocean and the coast.
Literally,
we had a derecha.
No, it is not.
In 2012, we had a derecha.
A hurricane is heavy winds with rain.
Nah.
Yes.
We did not have a hurricane pattern over Ohio.
Yes,
ever.
we did.
No.
10 years ago.
No, that was a derecha. Look it up. Look it up. It's a derecha. 2012. I literally was just talking about this with somebody.
Hurricane, Ohio. Hold on.
I can't see the screen, so even if you lie, I can't.
You cannot
test it.
see the screen. That's right. Keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind as I make this all up.
Hurricane, because we looked this. I swear to God, I looked this up like last week, and it was 10 years ago. We had a hurricane in Ohio. We had high winds, 70-mile-an-hour winds, and rain.
Yeah, you know what they call that?
A hurricane.
70-mile-an-hour winds.
It's called
and
a
rain.
fucking hurricane.
That's not a hurricane.
That's fucking
a hurricane's a circular pattern. We never had that.
That's what tornadoes are. Hurricanes are not in a circular pattern.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not always.
Yes, they are always.
Bullshit.
Look at every hurricane ever.
Every hurricane ever. No.
Even the sports teams that have the name Hurricane.
Of Hurricanes is like, fuck you.
Even sports teams' logos that say Hurricane have the circular pattern.
That's
They're
because
in a
that's
circle.
a cyclone.
Look, stop. I know you hate Ohio, but you're being ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous.
We did not have a hurricane in Ohio.
We had a hurricane in Ohio.
No, we had a
ago.
derecha.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
I don't give a shit what kind of furniture you're trying to order. It's not.
You act like I'm over here reading an IKEA menu thing.
It sounds like an IKEA menu. We had hurricanes in Ohio.
You know the best part about Ohio versus Florida is? Ohio's not Florida.
Florida's not Ohio.
Yeah, exactly. Thankfully.
I mean,
I wish we could cut it off and kick it into the ocean.
Do you
Give it
know?
to Cuba.
No. Fuck California. Get rid of California.
Yeah, Florida's the California of the East.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
California.
It's illegal to collect rainwater in Florida.
California is so left they need to fall off the ocean.
I agree. Fall off the ocean?
Yes.
How do you fall off the ocean?
That's non-existent.
You sound like a flat earther right now.
They're
going to break through the iceberg and fall off the ocean.
You know what? I'm fine with that. You fucking fall off the ocean.
I don't disagree about California. I'm fine with that. But you can take Florida too.
Hold on. Florida is the right side of everything that California is.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter. It's two wings, one bird. Cut them both off.
No.
You got to cut the bird wings off to eat them.
Nope. No, you don't.
Yeah,
the wings are the best part.
Depends on what kind of bird.
Chicken, turkey,
Dove?
albatross. It doesn't matter.
Albatross. Here we go again. Emu. Calicula. What's that weird one we talked about?
Emu.
No, the big dinosaur bird. We did like a whole episode on it.
I know.
What's it called? You forget.
Cassowary.
Cassowary. Almost said Sackawary.
Sacagawea.
A Sacagawea bird. I think it's just called an eagle. Oh, no, wait. We took that
Those
from
are fucking freedom wings.
Freedom wings.
I'm trying to...
If you've ever had American Eagle wings, buffalo wings, email us. buckhornpodcast@gmail.com. I don't know if this show got better as it went on or worse, but here we are.
Oh, this show has got... It has completely gone downhill from, like, the first episode.
Hey, maybe another one of those first drinks.
Fuck, I am slurring shit left and right.
Well, it doesn't help when I show up and you're already, like, drinks in.
No, a drink.
Drinks.
I was a drink in.
Depends on... Define drink.
One Mayor's Mark 101.
In a 22-ounce beer mug.
In a 16-ounce glass filled halfway.
In a 16-ounce... shoot, I forget the name of it. What's the cup place? Oh, I just saw somebody at their home.
Yeah.
Jeez, that scared me.
It's my littlest one.
It is.
Hi, Bear. Did you have fun? Yeah, good. Who braided your hair? Oh. We're having a debate about braiding hair.
A braiding hair debate?
Yes. Oh, look, there's my oldest.
There's your oldest. Oh, they both came in. Well, Harley gave you a hug. Lexi's just kind of leaning on you.
She just puts her forehead on my shoulder and she's like,
I'm gonna
fuck my life.
She didn't say that. She would never say that.
No, she would not say that out loud, but I'm pretty sure that's in her diary.
Well, I wonder why.
Because she just got back from cheer.
Because, yeah, that's why. It has nothing to do with your fornication talk.
Remember when the hurricane hit Ohio 10 years ago? There
Nope.
it is. That's what I was looking for. September 14th, 2008.
Well, that's not 10 years ago. 10 years ago is 2011.
I don't care.
And it wasn't a hurricane. We weren't in the eye of the storm. We were on, like, the cusp of it.
No.
We
had a hurricane literally come through central Ohio.
I would have to see the radar map on that.
Hey.
What'd it do? Pick up steam over Scioto River? Diesel about ripped my headphones off right there. That's why I said, oh, Diesel! Hold on, boy. Oh, back, down, oh. Okay, go.
See, this is what makes our show so great.
It's fine.
September 13th, 2008, a Category 2 hurricane remnants moved through Ohio.
Remnants.
It doesn't matter. Still,
it does matter.
It doesn't.
Remnants are not being in something. Remnants of a tornado is a lot safer than being in a tornado.
I'm just reading from the article from the WHIO, which is out of date.
Hellhio.
Hellhio. Which is Hellhio.
Hellhio.
Hellhio. Hellhio.
Remnants.
Anyway.
Remnants don't count.
It doesn't matter.
Oh,
we had a hurricane. Shit went south. My house is still standing.
We did not have a hurricane in 2008.
A hurricane is just 70 mile an hour in wind.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Ask any meteorologist.
It's like asking a politician what they did for dinner today.
I don't think that's the same thing at all.
It's exactly the same thing.
I don't think asking a certified specialist in their field is the same thing as asking
meteorologists
a liar
are a bunch
what
of
they
fucking
ate.
liars.
Yeah, so are politicians. Okay, it's
right.
the same thing.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
There's no way. What are you doing, Harley? Gonna cuddle with Diesel?
What is a hurricane? According to NASA.
What's NASA know?
Hurricane. 74 to 95 mile an hour winds. Faster than cheetah. That's it.
That's not the only thing.
That's what it says.
Because the
Category
derecho
1.
was more winds than that, and they didn't call it a hurricane.
Category 1. That's what it says. Winds.
You ready for this? The actual definition?
No.
It's a noun. A storm with a violent wind. In particular.
Violent wind. Violent wind.
You're right. It continues, though. So you got to listen to the whole thing.
No, I don't have
Quit
to.
acting like my kids.
No.
In particular,
just
tropical
call me Huck.
Cyclone in the Caribbean. If this were the Caribbean, you wouldn't hate living here.
No.
That's the definition.
What are parts of a hurricane?
Look. Hold on.
Hurricanes are large, swirling storms that produce winds of 119 kilometers per hour or 74 miles per hour.
Look at every Google image.
We had that here.
With circles over it. You said they were circular. But they are.
No, I didn't say that. I said they weren't circular. I said they weren't circular.
I know, but they are.
Okay, so they can be circular. I don't give a shit.
Can be. We had
hurricane.
Hurricanes. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Hi, Harley.
You said hi.
Hey, Harley, what shape are hurricanes?
Circle.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks for listening.
So
He's Martelle. I'm Randy. We have not had a hurricane in Ohio.
We have. It was on the WHIO. We had 70-plus mile-an-hour circular winds.
It was on the
hill.
Oh, man. You're killing me. That was Hurricane
Ike.
Are
you literally asking me to get you a new charger while we're in the middle of recording a show?
We are doing important things with our lives.
We are talking about absolutely nonsense, and you're asking for a 6-foot charger? GTFO. Out. Your sister didn't ask for something ridiculous. She just wanted to say hi.
Something ridiculous like a charger.
You said, can I get a 6-foot charger for my phone because mine's not working anymore? Your sister said, can I say hi?
Yeah, you didn't even say hi, Lexi.
You asked for something ridiculous.
You just interrupted
absolutely
a show that means nothing.
Ridiculous. You interrupted a show that means absolutely nothing to everybody.
You come in here in your own house.
Oh, don't give me that look.
I'm reading the article Martelle pulled up while he's
You always want to be on the show, Harley.
Slept across date September 14th, 2008.
There you go. There's your hurricane.
It says hurricane-like.
Hurricane.
The wind. Hold on. You did not read the whole article. I found the same one you did.
No, I didn't read the article. What do you expect?
Okay, I'll read it for you.
No.
The windstorm related to Hurricane Ike, which swept across Dayton. It was not a hurricane in Ohio. Uh-oh. What do you got, Harley? Go ahead. The stage is yours.
I don't know.
Sing us a song.
No.
What's your favorite song?
Purple Rain.
You don't know Purple Rain, do you really? She's like, nope.
It's easy when you just repeat Purple Rain over and over.
Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain.
Purple rain, purple
I think she nailed it. I mean, that was perfect.
Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain.
Yeah.
There you go.
You want to be on the show so bad, but then you don't say anything.
I don't know what to say.
Just like your dad. You get that.
I don't know what to say.
She said, I don't know what to say.
Apparently, hurricanes weren't a thing in Ohio, except we had hurricane-like winds.
It literally says a windstorm related to Hurricane Ike, which swept across Dayton. It says a windstorm related to Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Related to.
Hurricane.
Related to.
Hurricane.
Related to.
Hurricane. You can't.
You're
can't relate it to.
Oh,
it either is or it isn't.
You're right. It isn't. You're absolutely right.
Thanks for listening to the show. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
It's the Google Tweets the Hurricane.
I'm back, baby.
Harley's back. Whatever.
He's Randy. I'm Martelle. We're out.
Peace.
Welcome back to Ohio.
God, I fucking hate this state.
Oh, man, that was funny.